Hey guys, another one of these videos, another commentary one. Whoa! So, congratulations, we hit 100 subscribers on the streaming channel, and we're at 120 now on the main channel, which isn't a lot compared to most YouTubers, but it's great for me. But I'm mostly making this video because we're fucked. In the funniest way possible. All of us sitting at home, constantly scrolling through the internet, loving our lives, have finally seen what we've been predicting happening right in front of our eyes. The jokes we have made for years about billionaires and our government being in cahoots all the time has now happened in front of our very fucking eyes. Elon Musk now owns our government. That is not a joke. He has access to everyone's social security number. He has access to all of our bank accounts. He has access to the money. And when I mean the money, I mean the money. He has access to all of it. Literally, like, I don't know how to stress this enough. Even for you on the Republican side, he has access to your money too. Okay? This doesn't just affect Dems or Libs. This affects all of us. He has control of your life, my life, and your grandparents' life. Your parents can no longer live on their own as retirees if you're from the ages of 26 and older, because your parents are probably in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Meaning your parents can no longer support themselves because they stopped Social Security. They stopped the entire government. They own the government now. Well, then why don't they just arrest Elon Musk? Because Trump will just pardon him. We told you this would happen. We all knew this would happen. At least all of us in the internet. On the normal side. Because liberals in the fucking space are eating each other like Hassan Piker supporting terrorists and fucking whatever the other libs are doing where they can't take a joke, nor can they say a joke. And everything's gotta be some kind of fucking culture war. You're both crazy. Every single one of you are crazy. And that includes the Democrats, okay? Every freaking one of you are crazy. And it's your fault. We all warned you. All of us sane people who don't fuck with politics, even though it fucks with us, we still get invested and do our research to make sure that things are okay and are fine. We knew this would happen. We did the research. We looked him up. And guess what? It happened. Guess what? The Simpsons predicted it again. Oh, we're all so happy that the government can't be fixed now because the man who has all the money has the rest of it now. The richest man in the world owns the government. Tariffs are hurting our allies that we've respected for years. But now it's their fault. It's their fault we're broke. It's their fault there's fentanyl in the country. It's not because the government has refused to do anything about it for decades. Because it makes them more money to arrest people than it does to fix a systemic issue. This isn't culture problems, okay? This isn't black versus white. This isn't Republican versus Democrat anymore. This is poor versus rich. And you people have just obfuscated the point for years now. Like, are you stupid? How did you not understand this? It was so obvious. It just required a little bit of common sense. But you're all so focused on being angry for being lied to for the past 30 years that you trusted a billionaire with your life. 2 of them. Now they're taking over Texas. And they've already taken over the literal government. You guys are idiots. Not my subscribers, though. You guys are here for the video games. But I'm here to tell my opinion. Because you all suck. Every single one of you, Republicans, Democrats, liberals, you're all missing the point. And that's the average person. The average person voted for Trump because he spoke directly to them. He spoke about lowering taxes, fixing grocery bills, making sure people got paid properly, and then fear-mongered everybody into thinking the problem was importing and Mexicans. Dude, they're working the jobs that you would never want to work in your life. Are you gonna go clean the sewage pipes? Are you going to be a plumber? Are you going to fix my roof? Are you going to mow my lawn? No! They took the undesirable jobs. They're not. Have you once seen a Mexican in a CEO position? Working in your grocery store? In any important position that they should have? Anything? Even the ones that are legally here don't have those positions half the time because we're fucking racist. We're all systemically racist in one way or another. And that's not just white people. It's the entire American public, who, even the Mexicans who were born here, are racist against the Mexicans who weren't born here. Black people, Hispanic people, Asian people, white people. Everyone voted for Trump. Everybody. Okay? So this isn't a race thing. It's not. It's a stupidity thing, because you've all lost the plot. All the things we've complained about for years wanting. All the things we've wanted to fix. All the issues we have fixed are gone. Because you guys missed the point. And I hope you're happy about it. Because now I will never be able to own a home. I will never get paid what I'm deserved. It is almost impossible for me to find a job now. Because no one's hiring. Because everyone's scared about the economy. Why would you hire someone when you're unsure if you're going to be able to pay your employees tomorrow? Because how are big companies and small businesses supposed to get the leniency and the loans that they need to be able to pay for their business? You've lost the plot. You're all idiots. All of you. Were you? I'm a fucking fence sitter. That's what I am. I listen to all three sides, and we should be implementing all three sides, because everybody needs to be heard. Not just you, not just the other aisle, and not just the Republicans. Everybody needs to be listened to. And because everyone was so worried about not being able to own a home or put food in their mouths, they just fucking flocked to the dumbest man in the world, who has been dumb since Home Alone 2! The man has never had a successful business, and he loves claiming bankruptcy while never paying his taxes. This has been an open secret for decades. Everybody knew. My grandparents knew. Because they're smart. And you know what? It's not entirely your fault. Our school system has fucking failed all of us. Because it cares more about test scores to be able to get more money from the government than it does about actually teaching the youth. It itself is a private business. Everything is a private business. Your life is now a private business. The things you watch are now a private business. Your attention is a private business. Are you all dumb? Why are you surprised? You did it to yourself. All the media we watch, everything telling us that this was gonna happen. And we ignored it. Oh, that's just fiction. Oh, that will never happen. Why would they want to destroy the government? They are the government. How is that? They won't want to. Why would they want to hurt the people? Because when you have billions of dollars and all you want is more money, the only way to get more money at that point is to take over the people. Billionaires can only make so much money, but the government still needs to hold on to a portion of it so that the rest of the people can have Social Security. So the rest of the people can retire. So your grandparents can go live in that nursing home without having to worry about a $1 billion bill. So how do you get the rest of the money? You take over the government. That is what happened. And now your parents will no longer be able to get a loan to pay off their houses. You will no longer be able to get a loan to afford food or your college. You will never be able to retire now. And the only way this will be fixed is if they're impeached and then arrested. That way they can't pardon each other or cover for each other. It has been corrupt for years. My family has spent their entire lives telling me to never trust a politician, to never trust a billionaire. My uncle, who owned 7 McDonald's privately and made millions, and, you know, used most of that to pay his business. So what he actually owns is about $100,000, and the rest of the millions of that goes literally right back into the business so that he can pay his employees a proper wage. Because he's a good businessman, understands what longevity means. Told me, and has told all of us, to not trust the system. The system is built to punish those who seem like they have money but don't. But to leave those at the top, fine. Never trust a billionaire. Never trust a politician. They are there to make sure they stay in the spot so that they keep making money. They're gonna tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear so that they get into office. That's their job. Which is why it's our duty to look into them, see the policies they've brought, and then see if we need to hire them. We are the hiring party and they are giving us a resume. That's how it's worked for years. And now we have a god king in office who gave the billionaire of the world access to everything illegally. We gave a felon the office and he did felon things. Who would have guessed? No, but we had to dismantle it to rebuild it. He's not gonna rebuild it. He doesn't want to rebuild it. The plan was never to rebuild it. He lied. When are you gonna get that through your thick skulls? My God. You all disappoint me. Every single one of you have disappointed me. Except for my subscribers. Because you enjoy video games. Off on a totally different tangent, but thank you guys for subscribing to me. This message is for all the people who were dumb enough to fall for this. And I can't even blame them because they're not really dumb. I'm calling them dumb, but they're not really dumb. They were desperate. And the man who fed off of their desperateness rallied them around him like a revolutionary when he should have... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get myself banned on YouTube. The point is that we lost the plot and now we need to rebuild it. We need to rally together. We need to stop the billionaire from taking over our state governments and our main government, because that's what they're doing in Texas. They've already started in Texas to try and take it over with policy, using the laws that we voted for and put into place because we trusted them. Never trust a politician. Did you learn from Kent State to trust politicians? Did you learn from 3 Mile Isle to trust politicians? Did you learn from Watergate to trust politicians? No! When will you learn? As a wise kid from that funny Sonic video once said, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? When? When will you learn that? Because these are the consequences to your actions. We no longer have a government. It is owned now by a billionaire. Our country has now been privatized, and their plan is to never rebuild it. And if they do rebuild it, it's in the image of Trump and Elon Musk, the richest people alive now. Congratulations, you played yourself. And now the rest of us have to live with it. You will never own a home. You will never get paid what you're deserved. Your taxes will go through the roof. It will be harder and harder to own a fucking banana. Your soda, bottled, has now gone from 99 cents to $2.09 per bottle, while a 2-liter is cheaper because it has to come in pallets. And now all that's gonna go up exponentially. Wanna know why? Because we pay the tariff. Us, the American people, pay the tariff. I don't care what Trump says. He doesn't know how tariffs work. A tariff is to make people who are getting the export into the country, or import, you get my point. And they pay the US government taxes to have that, and so that they could sell it at a profit, they up the price to us. That is how tariffs work. My own mother didn't know how tariffs work. And she's a Democrat. I had to explain tariffs to a 60-year-old. And she is not dumb. She's a fucking doctor. Doctor's assistant. Our education system has failed us. Nobody does their own research. And the older generation is way too anxious to watch the news. Because they're tired of watching their world fall apart around them. That's where we're at now. I hope you're happy. And I'm going to end this episode off and I'll be back with you to play more Mario and Luigi Brothership. Because I'm tired. I want to do something fun. And the only way I'm ever going to be able to own a home now is by entertaining the masses like a monkey. Because my job's not going to pay me more than $15 an hour. Why would they do that? That's great pay 5 years ago. Why would we change now? We haven't changed in years. And every other company I've talked to and applied to have called me, told me to call them back. And then when I called them back, they hired someone. Why the fuck did you tell me to call you back then? Why are companies so fucking evil? And you can't blame small businesses. Well, small businesses don't pay you a lot. That's because they can't. They can't pay you a lot. They can't. And we did that. The reason why small businesses pay more than regular businesses is usually because they have a smaller number of employees, a smaller number of buildings, and more money to play with. Because they have less employees, because they don't need a corporation. They're not a corporation because corporations are profit-based. Why would they pay you if they can make more money by not paying you? They don't want to see you succeed. Learn that. You too, older generation, because I know you're finally starting to feel it and understand it. A lot of you are finally having to go back to work because the people you voted for screwed you over. Because your Social Security can no longer pay you to live. Do you get it now? That you're having to suffer along with the rest of us? You played yourself. That's all I have to say. You played yourself. I'm Narkai Plays. Thank you for 100 subscribers on both channels. Even though the views don't reflect that because you people have a lot more to worry about. And because my content is kind of just basic Let's Plays. And that's not the content that's popular right now. And that's my own fault. But I'm doing what I enjoy. Because it's all I have left. Thanks to you people. I'm 25, living in my parents' house. Because an apartment in South Carolina costs $2,000. And the minimum wage is $7.35. Because they go off the federal minimum wage. They think $15 an hour is a lot of money. And it is for this state. 5 years ago, when you respected us. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Hopefully I'll grow bigger. And the rest of you will understand who I am as a person, what I love, and what my viewpoints are. My viewpoints are that I love video games. And I just wanted to live my life comfortably. That's all I've ever wanted. I didn't want $1 billion. I don't want to be a millionaire. I just want to own a home and live. That's all I wanted. I didn't care if it was a condo or a mansion. Because if I had $1 million, I'd probably donate most of it. Because I don't need it. You don't need $1 million. That is generational wealth. You don't need $1 billion. You don't need to be rich. Yeah. I got it out of my system. I'll see you guys in the next video. Where I'll be playing Mario and Luigi Brothership. And trying to smile. That's me signing out.